Okay, everyone, we already at 7, so I will open the meeting for tonight. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club online meeting 216, club number 04267871. And before the meeting start, I would like to remind you about meeting rule. Please mute or turn off your microphone if you don't speak. Also, I really encourage all of you to turn on your camera so we can see your smile and enthusiasm. Now, as a club president, I officially open the meeting for tonight. Okay, since we have some guests here, which is Octaviani, also Tasha as well, I would like to introduce again a little bit about Toastmaster. So what exactly Toastmaster is? Toastmaster is an international non-profit organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skill through a worldwide network of clubs. Born since 1924, Toastmaster has helped people from diverse backgrounds become more confident speaker, communicator, and leader. Headquartered in Angelwood, Colorado. Until today, the organization serves over 300,000 members in 149 countries through more than 15,000 clubs around the world. And as a part of Toastmaster International, Malang Toastmaster Club, so here, was started in October 2014 to provide a positive and supportive learning experience for members to develop communication and leadership skill, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And we meet on the first and third Thursday every month at 7 p.m. And there is a many benefit if you become a Toastmaster. The main benefit become a Toastmaster is that you can improve your public speaking skill. I believe public speaking is a very useful skill for your personal and professional life. Some people believe that public speaking is a natural talent, either you have it or you don't, but it's not true. You can learn how to be good at it if you practice long enough. And Toastmaster is a community that can help you become a better speaker. Next, you can build your leadership skill. I believe leadership is one of the most vital skill in organization. With good leadership skill, you can lead, inspire, and motivate others on your team. The way you learn leadership skill in Toastmaster is by becoming a club officer or taking a leadership project in Toastmaster program. And last but not least, you can also build and expand your network. So Toastmaster is a great place to meet a lot of people from different background, club, and country. As you can see here, we have a visiting Toastmaster who helped us from Surabaya Toastmaster Club, also from Eagle Toastmaster Club. And as a Toastmaster, we use a pathway as our education program. There is up to 11 paths to choose from, and each path have a different way to develop our skill. It's online platform, so you can learn anytime and anywhere. So if you want to know more about Toastmaster or interested to become a member, you can ask to our exco or member after the end of the meeting. Okay, and talking about new member, we will have a special session which is new member induction. Okay, I will share my screen. Wait. Okay, we will start our induction ceremony for new members. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct a new member into the Malang Toastmaster Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. Membership is in this club and in Toastmaster International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligation upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of supportive and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goal, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. Now, I would like to call our new member, which is Toastmaster Eva, also Toastmaster Gayatri. You can unmute yourself and repeat after me. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. In the person of my fellow members of Malang Toastmaster Club,
In the presence of my fellow member of Malang Toastmaster Club,
I make this firm obligation
I make this firm application
to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for its assignment.
To apply myself to the project outlined in the Toastmaster education program.
To apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmaster education program.
To participate actively in club activities.
To participate actively in club activities.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To build open, friendly relationship with my fellow members.
To build open, friendly relationship with my fellow members.
To bring others, new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefit of Toastmaster.
To bring others, new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters.
Okay, so Malang Toastmaster members, please unmute yourself and repeat after me. We, the members of Malang Toastmaster Club,
Malang Toastmaster Club,
to support you in your quest for self-development,
supports you in your quest for
to provide you with positive, helpful evaluation,
provides you with positive, helpful evaluation,
to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere,
to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere,
to give you opportunities to help others,
to give you opportunities to help others,
to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
Okay, now I would like to congratulate both of you. You are inducted at as Malang Toastmaster Club new member to Gayatri and Eva.
Yay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you all, and I would like to call Toastmaster of Nothing for tonight, which is Toastmaster Anna, to start the meeting for tonight. So, welcome Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apri, as our president of Malang Toastmasters. Welcome back to our online meeting. It is 216 meeting. So congratulations to our two news member for today. You already conducted for today, Toastmaster Gayatri and Toastmaster Eva. Okay. So hello everyone. Good evening. How is everything? Fine or just as usual? Today is holiday, so I hope all of you have a good day. My name is Sherlock Holmes. It is my business to know what other people don't know. By Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This is one of a quote from Sir Arthur, who create a short story about Sherlock Holmes and write a lot of novel about Sherlock Holmes. So from this quote, we know that who is actually Sherlock Holmes? Does any one of you know who is Sherlock Holmes? Just raise your hand if you know who is Sherlock Holmes. Okay, terus Tita. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes is a fictional detective created by Scottish author Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He is an iconic character in detective fiction. Holmes first appeared in Doyle's novel. The title is A Study in Scarlet, published in 1887. It is old enough, and went on the feature in 3 more novels and 56 short stories. So, if you remember about, maybe it will be easier if I don't know, Conan, Detective Conan. So does anyone of you know about this cartoon? Actually, I love this cartoon too, Detective Conan. For Sherlock Holmes, I love to read the novel, then I watch the movie because of I got something like the feeling from the novel. But for Detective Conan, I love to watch the cartoon. Sometimes, yeah, just watching, spend time for the how to find the solution, how to find the truth behind the mystery. So it is something like very interesting for me. Actually, the something I really love from a detective story or detective movie, how the methodology, how their method, his method to find the truth behind the mystery. Something like, if we know about Sherlock Holmes, he used a deductive method. Like for the first time, he used to observe. For example, like in a story about a young woman, the adventure of the Spickle Band, a young woman who come to to Sherlock Holmes with the fear because of her sister death. So he tried to ask to the Sherlock Holmes how to solve his mystery, her mystery. Why her sister dead? So Sherlock Holmes came and he tried to observe something behind the mystery. So the something that I really love from the detective is he always tried to see the detail, something little thing, maybe someone never care about this, but in detective or someone who like detective, he always try to find the little thing, maybe just like the finger or maybe like a footprint or whatever. Sometimes we never think that it will be the clue of the mystery. So yeah, actually this is what I really love from Sherlock Holmes. And one thing that who helped Sherlock Holmes to solve the mystery is Dr. Watson. So he always tried to to help to solve the problem in every case who Sherlock Holmes has. So I have a question. Who is it? Toastmaster Purwanto, maybe? Oh, not here. Oh yeah, Toastmaster Purwanto. My question is, what will you do if you have a friend like Sherlock Holmes?
What will I do
Yeah.
if I have a friend like a Sherlock Holmes? So I would be his an investor, so I can gain a lot of money from his skill. Because I believe he needs some offices. He needs an office and maybe some accommodation, the
Oh.
transportation, and etc. Because he is the best detective in the novel so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, he is very brilliant and smart. So you will be give a recommendation about
Yes.
a lot of things what he needs. Yeah, it is good. So the second one, I'm going to ask to Toastmaster or Toastmaster will be Octaviani Devi. Are you ready?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. What will you do if you have a friend like Sherlock Holmes?
Well, what idea? Maybe I will save myself
Hmm?
from troubles. I think it's very dangerous, yeah, to be detective.
Oh,
Maybe I
so
don't know.
so you don't like to have a friend like Sherlock Holmes? Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's true. Because of if we have someone who always play with the with dangers, so it will be the danger will come to us you.
Yeah.
Because someone think yeah he is her friend, so it will be a very dangerous. Maybe he has something connective with the detective. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Are you Toastmaster or guest?
I guess.
Oh, yeah, Toastmaster will be. Thank you for coming, Toastmaster Octaviani. Guest Octaviani Devi.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all about Sherlock Holmes. And today we have word of the day. It is mystery. So as usual, we have three items of agenda for today. Is the first one prepare speech, and the second one table topic, and the last one evaluation session. Because of today we don't have general evaluator, so I'm going to introduce a general evaluation team. The first one is our counter Toastmaster Ekan. So Toastmaster Ekan, it's time to introduce your role.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ekan, and I will be your counter for this Toastmaster meeting tonight. Basically, what I'm going to do in this meeting is to count the number of filler words that we say whether we are aware of it or not, such as the word or, and so on and so forth. And at the end of this meeting, I will report the amount of filler words that is being said throughout the meeting from the beginning to the end. So overall, that's my job for this meeting. Get back to you, Tom.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ekan. Now, Toastmaster Eva, our timer for today.
Hello everyone, my name Eva. My job today is a timer is to track the time for each speaker, evaluator, and the table topic participant. Basically, all of you have to finish your speech by a certain time. For speaker, you have 5 until 7 minutes. For the table topic participant, you only have 1 until 2 minutes. And for the evaluator, you only have 2 until 3 minutes to deliver your evaluation. To help all of you to track your time, I give a warning signal as a color paper. First, it will turn to from green yellow, and pink or red. Green, it's okay for you whether you want to continue your or finish your speech. Speaker start at 5. Double topic start at minute 1 and evaluator start at minute 2. Yellow. Although it's still okay for you to continue, however, you need to prepare to finish your speech. Speaker start at 6. Table topic start at 1 minute 30 seconds. Evaluator start at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Pink or red last warning, and you need to finish your speech as soon as possible. Speaker start at 7. Table topic start at minute 2 and evaluator start at minute 3. Be careful, because after pink background turn on, you only have 30 seconds left. Please pay attention to your time. Don't forget to pin my screen when you start to speak. And good luck. And also I will give another sign. I will raise my hand and you can see in the top left. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Eva. So now we go to our grammarian, Toastmaster Purwanto. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I think I will share the screen first. So everyone, please be patient. Okay, let me share the screen. So today I will be the grammarian, and in Toastmaster, for the guests, don't worry. So the grammarian here is not like a teacher. So I will give the punishment to you. No, not like that. So I just want to give feedback at the end of the meeting regarding the grammar improvement. So maybe during our speeches we made some mistake in grammar. That's why I will give the feedback, and I hope we can be better in the grammar. And for today, we have the word of the day, the mystery, the meaning something strange or not known that has not yet been explained or understood. The example can be like this, but I will give another extra example. So today we have our Sherlock Holmes, Toastmaster Anna, and I believe she can solve so many mystery during this meeting, because in Toastmaster meeting we have some mystery. For example, who come to this meeting, and are they interested with our meeting or not? So she will try to figure it out. I think that's all from me. Back to Tom.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Purwanto. Yes, I will find the truth behind the mystery, the first word of the day. I use Toastmaster Purwanto, just write down. Yes, so next for the first session, it will be prepare speech. For the first prepare speech, Toastmaster Gayatri, it will be evaluated by Toastmaster Dia. So Toastmaster Dia, time is yours.
Thank you very much, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Our first speaker is beloved member of Malang Toastmasters, Toastmaster Gayatri Atlanta. She will deliver her project from Presentation Mastery Pathways, Level 1, Project 3, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, and the title of The title is Story of My Life. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. Toastmaster Gayatri Atlanta, My Life Story, Toastmaster Gayatri Atlanta.
All right. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I hope that you are healthy right now. And today I'm very grateful and happy, of course, because I could give my presentation in this meeting about my life story. Actually, it's not exactly about my story, but this is my experience when I'm hearing someone's story and I get inspired by them. So before that, I would like to explain what my project is. I read about storytelling actually, and all of us know when we heard about the storytelling word, it could be we will remember the best memories in our childhood. Of course, we know I'm pretty sure that many of us will recall a family member, either grandparent or parent or a sibling, narrating stories to you, or at least we was gathered in the living room and hearing the story from each other. And I would be lovely when in that situation. To be honest, when hearing this story, it made me feel I want to this again, and this is and every opportunity I would love to join in that moment. So I would like to inform you, of course, about what the best information about the storytelling that we must know today. In science, actually, I read some article before when I want to share about storytelling. And this is very interesting because the storytelling can produce a happiness in our life, in mental health, and about the physical things. Why? Because when we share our story, we, even in that time, we give a moral value of that story. And moreover, it could be better, of course, when we include it with a comedy. Why? Because all of us know that comedy is a funny way to give information or to explain our story. It more be fun and we can laugh together and we can smile into our face and all family have a good mood, of course. And maybe this is my inspiration. He's named Jimmy Oyang. Actually, he is an expert on stand-up comedy that always gives a funny story of him while talking with his girlfriend. So he is a Chinese person that I always see him in YouTube short, and he always give a best thing to tell her story. Their conversation always make me laughing because at the beginning they raise some concern, and after that there will discussion, and at the end they will come with a funny expression. For example, like this. And this is a conversation that I would like to think. For example, this is a girlfriend from Jimmy. Hi, honey. Do you know what type of your love language? All of us know about love language, right? So at that time, Jimmy just was confusing and make a weird expression like, what? I'm like, what? And at the time, I can see the expression. It's so funny because they are not to get connected about what they're concerned. But at the time, of course, Jimmy received inspiration from his girlfriend that love language is a way to convey of the meaning of love. And the one is a word of affirmation. Maybe all of us know about that. And Jimmy just loved when he heard about that word affirmation, he said that he raised by Asian parents and he has never heard one word affirmation in his life. Why? Because nobody never told to him that, oh, Jimmy, you are so great in this job. You can do it. Nobody Asian parents will be say like that. Instead of using that word, they just say that, hey, Jimmy, don't mess it up. You have to focus on it and you have to achieve it. Just like that. So when they discuss about love language, it's make them laugh together because they cannot connect into their mind. But of course, they know that it's interesting, they recall about their past. And before I finish my presentation, I would like to say that our life is also a mystery because we don't know what will we get in the future. But of course, by hearing this conversation, we know that the storytelling has a beginning and the ending. But I like that example because with a short story, we could get the comedy at the first and the fact about Jimmy of my inspiration. And moreover, we could know that the end of their story is a happiness of them. It started to about an author from England that I read before, and this is related about the storytelling and of course the happiness. He said his text is happy story are recalled fondly and linked to a better mental and physical health. So when we are using our excitement about telling a story, of course, we will using a good body language and good expression so all audience can express and feeling the same at the same time about what happiness of ourselves. So that's all from me. Thank you very much for hearing my inspiration of Jimmy, of course. And don't forget use word mystery word in this meeting. So it's finished. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Back to evaluator TM dia.
Okay, actually back to me.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. So for the second prepared speech for today is Toastmaster Eva, and she will be evaluated by Toastmaster Resita. Time is yours.
Thank you, Tom, and good evening, everyone. Tonight we'll be witnessing our timer, Toastmaster Eva, attempting level 3 in her pathway presentation mastery with the project Connect with Your Audience. And the purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. And the duration will be 5 to 7 minutes. And I believe Toastmaster Apri will be the backup timer this time. So thank you, Toastmaster Apri. And the title will be Mystery Surrounding AI in Academic Writing. Toastmaster Eva, Mystery Surrounding AI in Academic Writing.
Thank you, TM Resita. Okay, let me share my slide first. Okay. Hello, everyone. Tonight, I will discuss about mystery surrounding AI in academic writing. It is new for me, and it is a takeaway cue from my publication camp last week, and I will share about this to all of you. This is my agenda tonight. And then, do you use ChatGPT in daily life? Please write down below in the chat box if you use ChatGPT in daily life. Or no, never. Yes. Okay, for TM Purwanto. He used ChatGPT in daily life. Okay. How often do you rely on ChatGPT to answer your question or assist you with tasks? Oh, okay. Definitely. Okay, always. Wah, TM Apri use it always. Okay. Seldom, too often. Okay. And when I push that question, let me assure you, this question is not only relevant but also hold profound implication for the way we interact with technology and harness its potential. As we begin this meeting, let's take a moment to consider the many mystery and controversies surrounding AI in academia. As we ponder the complexities of language, grammar, and citation style, what if we did not have to do it ourselves? What if we could just program an AI to write our paper for us? Think of the possibilities. We could finally have time to binge watch our favorite Netflix show and eat entire tubs of ice cream without the guilt of the missing deadline. When it comes to academic writing, there are certain AI tools that can be helpful for researchers, students, and writers. Share with you in the AI tool, it's still controversial. The use some institution, researchers or students to use only type 1 and type 2, but forbidden for type 3 and type 4. But in another institution, allow their writers use type 1, type 2, and type 3, but forbidden for type 4. I will explain about type 1 is like a grammar and proofreading tools like we use like Google Translate, Grammarly in type 2. And then plagiarism checker like Turnitin, and then reference management tools like Zotero, Mendeley, and Note. It's still allowed, but some institutions forbidden type 3, type 4, or type 4 only. For example, type 3 and type 4 is easy or paper writing services or auto-generating content or AI paraphrasing tools. And the last is AI-based ghostwriting. And then this is for example, using AI tool, I think it's familiar for you, like Apri or Tasha, they use it with the high frequency in daily life. And but in other way, the AI have ethical issues because AI distraction writer and then researcher, content writer, digital marketer, part like this. This is ethical issue, and it is important for writer and researchers to be cautious and adhere to academic integrity guidance when utilizing AI tools. So in this paper published on January 2023, the second author is ChatGPT. It's how they in this paper they written that the ChatGPT as a second author. And then another ethical issue, when we publish our article, the system in the journal will ask us like, do you like this create by author and not an AI tool like this? So it's a common happen nowadays. And then this is in the previous in the beginning in the AI Turnitin cannot identify the paper use AI or not, but nowadays Turnitin can predict the index use AI like this. My paper use AI 4% like this. Another ethical issue is AI sometimes give misleading or fake reference like this. I create research article title about Mixu. I want to research Mixu, but they give answer about brand mix, not Mixu, like this. And then I asked about how many people from Indonesia who study in Ivy League, but they just why the AI not right like Nadiem Makarim, Sri Mulyani, Maudy Ayunda, or the other. But I don't know what the name this like, not famous people in Indonesia like this. Okay, I think it's my speech is my joke. If ChatGPT were to have a chatbot competition, who would you bet on ChatGPT or a human? Please place your bet. Thank you. Back to Anna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Eva. It was a really wonderful speech about ChatGPT. Yes, actually, I just today, this afternoon, I used ChatGPT, and the first time I tried to writing down, find something in ChatGPT, I just because of I curious, someone said that AI very smart and always answer everything. So I just tried to, who is Anna Yuda? And ChatGPT said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know about these people. So actually, I not don't know who am I. So thank you, Toastmaster Eva. So now we go to the second session. Tabletop session. It will be very interesting session. And our table topic master for today is Toastmaster Apri. Toastmaster Apri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Anna. And before we start our session, probably we can take a picture together. So, all of you, please turn on your camera so we can take a picture together. We will take 2 push for tonight. So, Toastmaster Gayatri, Toastmaster, we have Tasha. Oh, yeah, already. Okay, I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now the second push, you can. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone, welcome to the most awaiting and exciting session in our meeting tonight, which is double topic session. Session we used to improve or impromptu speech. So what exactly impromptu speech is? So impromptu speech is a speech that you have without much time to prepare. So it's really different with the prepared speech. So you don't have a time to prepare. And for the theme for tonight is a Sherlock Holmes. I believe majority of you here already know who is Sherlock Holmes is. After Master Anna give you an explanation who he is. And the rule is really simple. First, I will give you a question, and you need to give your own opinion or idea about the topic for 1 until 2 minutes. And also, don't forget to use word of the day. Not here. Oh, no. Okay. So the time is 1 until 2 minutes. So 1 is green, 1 minute 30 seconds is yellow, and 2 minutes is red. So in this session, I will create a scenario, which is we have pink robbery, this one here. So basically, we have a pink robbery in a town at afternoon at 5 p.m. So me act as a Sherlock Holmes. Basically, I will going to ask each participant a question, and you need to prove yourself that you are not part of the robbery team. You can create a story or alibi that you don't not a part of robbery team. So if you want to be volunteer, don't hesitate to put your name in the chat box, or because the participant only have 5 until 6 participants. So we want to try first. Anyone? How about Ekan? Do you want to try, Ekan?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
Okay, we have this one. Mr. Ekan, I see you are eating on the street, eating ice cream, but you like have a cold. Can you explain why you eating ice cream while you have a cold?
Have like what? I can hear
Cold,
properly.
like you have some kind of cold, cold.
Half maybe,
cold.
half. But
Fever.
Fever,
Okay,
yeah.
get it.
Fever.
So I am imagining like someone asking me, isn't it, Toastmaster Apri?
Yeah, I ask you a topic. Yeah, you need to give a story why you uh, have some kind of those behavior that's really not normal. Like you eating ice cream, but you have a fever, you still eating ice cream.
Oh, okay. Um, yes, I eat ice cream because this is my self-reward. I am a college student. This is the way I feel my stress. Even though I'm have a fever right now, I think that having an ice cream is worth. Even though I know the effect behind it, I will be having fever for much longer than I thought it would be. But if I have an ice cream, especially in a very, very sunny day, it's very hot outside, it's very worth to buy an ice cream, especially in my favorite flavor. My favorite flavor, by the way, is chocolate. Everybody knows, like, if you buy an chocolate ice cream, especially with your favorite brand. My favorite brand, by the way, is Magnum. It's an expensive ice cream, but it's worth trying, even though you will get fever for much longer than it will be. One day, when I get to my normal life, when I not having fever again, maybe I will try much more eating ice cream because this is my behavior. When I was child, my father just fed me ice cream when I was crying. That was my childhood story. By the way, that's one of the best memory of my childhood. Yeah, when you ask me why I eat ice cream so much, even though I'm not in my good condition, yeah, I think that's my self-reward because, as a college student, you have much stuff that you have to finish. You have too much things going on in your head, and one of the most convenient way to release all of your stress that is in your head right now is by eating ice cream. So that's all from me. Toastmaster RP, get back to you.
Okay, that's what I can watch. That's a really nice alibi for you. And I think I also do the same. That when I have some kind of bad day, eating ice cream is can really replenish my problem instantly because yeah, the delicious of ice cream, especially in a Magnum one, is one of the most tasteful in my life. However, it's really expensive. Probably I can buy that's one of my once a month probably because it's too expensive. But yeah, really joyful experience with eating ice cream. Thank you. That's my answer. Ekan, the next one to try. Anyone? Don't be shy. We only have we have Tasha. You want to try?
Tasha want to try, I believe.
Okay, Tasha. Let's see. We have here we go. Miss Tasha, I saw you reading a newspaper, but you're reading an old newspaper. You get it?
All right, I get it. Well, make an alibi. Why drink? I mean, no, reading the old newspaper. The thing is, I like to read old newspaper because we can learn from that. Sometimes old newspaper is even more entertaining, and also the reason why I read the old newspaper because there is there's some certain page that show like a unique comic or unique stories that they post every week or every several months. So that's why I buy the old one so I can continue and also follow the story so I didn't miss part of the story. The other thing is also I'm the type of person who quite busy and I need to know what happened in certain day. So that's the reason why I bought some old newspapers so I know what happened in that day. And I don't think that reading old newspaper is a big of deal. So that's the alibi of mine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tasha, for your wonderful alibi. I think I also do the same. That I remember I have some kind of newspaper that have a story that I really like. I usually follow it every day, but I don't have a time, so there is no other way instead buy old newspaper so that I can follow the story. Something that's really wonderful. And until I, it's really in a long way. I read newspaper because out of reading is in digital era. We are using a phone, but the feeling of flipping the newspaper is really good. Also, the smell is really nice, especially in the new and old one. Okay, thank you, Tasha. And next, you want to try? Oh, we have Resita. Okay. Hey, Resita, you have this one. Miss Resita, I saw you drinking a coffee, but the coffee was cold. Get it?
Well, okay. Actually, Toastmaster Apri, I'm not Resita, I'm Enola Holmes. And as you know, my brother, Sherlock Holmes, is very reluctant about sharing mysteries that he's been solving with me, even though we are working in the same industry as a detective. So I've been following him, and the reason my coffee is cold is because I haven't been drinking it. I've been listening to him talking with his new client about a murder mystery that happened just a week ago, and I'm very curious of it. So I've been listening to him and not drinking my coffee. In fact, I don't even like coffee. I prefer tea because coffee is just so bitter. I cannot stand that. So bitter, just like my brother's words toward me, right? So maybe after this, after finishing eavesdropping on them, I would just throw this coffee into my brother's face because he's been acting so rude towards me. And who knows, maybe he will change his mind and share his client story with me. Thank you, Toastmaster Apri.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Resita. That's really uh, interesting. You don't like a coffee, but you prefer a tea. But you serve yourself a coffee in the first place. That's a really interesting. Nice. Okay, the next one, want to try? We have one, two, three, four. Four positive participant. We have Octaviani. Do you want to try?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. We have. Okay. Mrs. Octaviani, I see you. You are calling someone, but your phone looks dead.
What? It's difficult. Okay.
I see you calling someone, but your phone is running out of battery. Basically, your phone is dead.
Oh, well,
Actually, I didn't realize that because when I call, I listen. Uh, wait, sorry. I listen. I sorry. I talk with somebody and I listen to his voice actually, but maybe I'm thinking uh, the silence is because of my friend mute mute his phone, so that's why I'm still talking, and I don't realize that my it is the silence is because of my battery runs out. Because it's this happen a lot. My friends usually talk with me with doing something else, so uh, he doesn't want to disturb or the noise or something like that, and so he just listen and mute the handphone. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Tony, for your story. Yeah, I think it is pretty. Unfortunately, we have a phone. We have a phone that have a low battery is really bad, especially we have important things, and sometimes we forget to recharge our phone, and when we do activity, especially, it's really unfortunately for you. So yeah, I think that's good thing because we learn that we need to recharge our phone before we do daily activity. Okay, thank you. And the fifth participant who want to try? Mm, who else? Who else? Purwanto, want to try? Or Gayatri, you want to try?
Okay,
Okay, Purwanto, nice.
must be difficult because you
No,
pointed me.
it's easy.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Purwanto, I see you are writing notes, but the pen does not work.
Ah, that's my alibi, Apri, because you show me doing that. So I'm not in the uh crime set, so I'm not in the crime area. And yeah, it's unfortunate for me because the pen didn't work. I tried hard, really hard. So even though it didn't work, I still can make a scratch. So you could see the knot in that scratch. So maybe like an hour later, the message will be disappear. So this is the hidden message to the Elona Holmes because she was curious about his brother, what he's doing. So I also sent the secret message to her. Actually, it's really on purpose because I want to make like really written and it could been seen for many hours, for many days, but because the pencil didn't work, so I thought it would be a best thing. And also the Elona home would know what I sent to her, and then this message wouldn't be discovered from the criminal. And as you may know, you also saw me in that set, so you perfect my alibi. Thank you for that. I think those are from me. So when you saw someone doing something, you already give them the alibi. So if you ask me about that kind of situation, be careful with your question. So Apri, maybe you need to learn more from Sherlock Holmes. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's really interesting. It make me remember about when I was in high school. I use a pen, have a pen that doesn't work, so I just start in the paper so that it's look like have some kind of mark. So my teacher did not discover that I do a cheating with my test during that. That's a really a good technique though, back in my high school. But yeah, it also really pretty handy if you really want to give a secret message to your robbery team so that it cannot be discovered with regular people. Okay, thank you, Tasmaster Purwanto. Anyone? Tasmaster Diat, you want to try?
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Tasmaster Dia. Miss Dia, I see you are throwing something in the trash. What is that?
Instead of asking what I throw at the trash, why don't you just help me, Mas Apri? I'm busy finding my watch everywhere, but I couldn't find it. I thought it was in my trash bin. Then it doesn't there anymore. And then I just go straight to the park and find it in each of the grass. It's quiet, assuming that day, consuming my day, because that watch is a present from my mother, my late mother. That's why it's so precious for me. Although now that we have digital watch, smartwatch, anything from smartphone, we can find how time is it. But that watch is different. It's something precious for me. It's for my mom. So I have to find it this day, that day, not the other way around. So instead of asking me what's going on with that dress, please help me. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Tasmaster Dia. So basically you throw something valuable by mistake, I believe, which is your precious watch from your mother.
Yes.
That was unfortunately. I hope you will find those watch again, so you don't lose your memory from your late mother. And okay, anyone who else want to try? Tasmaster Anna. Oh, Tasmaster Anna is on the phone. How about Eva or Gayatri? Do you want to try for the last one? Nope. Okay, I think if there is no one, I will end the session for double topic. And for my robbery case, turn out the robbery is just a prank. It's just they have some kind of movie scene. So yeah, there is no mystery anymore because we already discovered it's just a prank, just like a YouTube prank. So you can see a movie for the robbery prank. So yeah, there is no one else is in the participant in the topic who suspect to be a robber. So congratulations to all of you. And I think that's all for my session. Back to Taskmaster of the meeting, Taskmaster Anna.
Wow, Toastmaster Apri, it was really fun and enjoy session for this session, table topic session. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri. You have a lot of pictures, a lot of mystery behind the pictures, and we have to answer the mystery behind it. Okay, thank you. For the next is Toastmaster Eva. Can you report your time? Toastmaster Eva, time is
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Anna. I will report about the first session about prepared speaker. we have a speaker Gayatri. She is 7 minutes 6 seconds, and then me is overtime 9 minutes 43 seconds, and then for the second session is double typing session. We have Ekan 2 minutes 33, and then Tasha 1 minute 29, Resita 1 minute 26, Octaviani 1 minute and 4 seconds, Purwanto 1 minute 49, Gia 1 minute 19. Thank you, TM Anna. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Eva. So now we go to the third session. It is evaluation session. So for the first evaluation, it will be prepare speech evaluation. For the first evaluation from Toastmaster Dia, she will evaluate Toastmaster Gayatri. Toastmaster Dia, time is yours.
Thank you, Tom. Toastmaster Anna. Congratulations to Toastmaster Gayatri for completing level 1 project 3. What I like from your speech, I have 3 points. First, you have clear spoken language so that audience can understand what you are trying to tell us about the story of your life. Actually, it is the story of your friend's life. And then by that, you can keep track of the time correctly so that you don't get overtime. Second, you give summary at the end of your speech. You give that our life is a mystery that is also connected to the word of the day. And then the third thing is you including a short conversation. However, I will give also 3 points for the room of improvement for you to be the next better speaker. First is connected to the goals of your project or the purpose of the project, that is body language. I feel that you use body language, but because the position wasn't right, so I can only see a limited one. It's only above, below, little things. It's just around here, right? We cannot see free gestures of your body or your hand. And then second is vocal variety, also the purpose of your speech. Actually, you are already including a short conversation. My suggestion is that you make an improvisation from that conversation. For example, by differentiate the conversation between the boys and the girls, and also the positioning the body so that we can understand which one is the conversation of the boys and which one is the girls. For example, like when the girls say, "Oh, hi, darling, how are you?" Something like that. And then you can move your body and differentiate your vocal by make it a little bit hard. I'm great. How about you? That's the simple example. You can apply it in your next conversation of your speech. And then the third is eye contact. I know it's a bit challenging using this online setting. You will put your eyes in the online participant below, but actually our eyes must be in that direction, up. So next, to challenge yourself, first, deliver speech in standing setting. And last is create an opening. That's all for me to solve your mystery of your speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dia. It was really valuable feedback from you. So for the next event, it will be Toastmaster Resita. She will evaluate Toastmaster Eva. Toastmaster Resita, time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anna, and good evening, everyone. Have you ever heard of critical 11 in aviation? So 3 minutes after takeoff and 8 minutes before landing is the most vulnerable time for an airplane, and I believe the same thing happens to a speech. So the opening and the ending of a speech is very important. Opening define whether or not the audience will listen to you for the whole speech, and the ending will define whether or not the audience will crave more of your speech. And Toastmaster Eva, she did good by asking us questions at the very beginning of her speech. That's a very good way to connect with your audience, to engage them, to make them feel like they belong also in your speech. Second one that I like about your speech, Toastmaster Eva, is the topic. You chose a very interesting topic about AI, something we have heard of but maybe not very familiar with. So it must be challenging, I believe, especially because you talk about how it affects academia. And so you try to give it more detailed explanation, but that costs your time, right? Because you go over time. So my suggestion is to maybe pick just one of the aspect, because you give example and you also give types of ChatGPT. Maybe pick just one and then go into detail about that one, or be more general but don't explain it too much. Leave your audience with questions that they can maybe later check themselves, check on their own. Next, you can catch your audience even before you start your speech by choosing a better title. Maybe change it into something that make the audience more curious. Maybe a question is a good idea. For example, researcher versus AI, who will win? Or is AI ethical in academia? So make them wonder and make them think. So that way you can grab their attention even before you start your speech. Next is practice your presentation. You can come earlier before the meeting and then just practice how you will present your presentation, because sometimes we don't know what will happen. The technical things, maybe there's an error, there's something, and that also can make the audience feel a bit awkward. There will be awkward silence just like before. So that was my suggestion. First is choose a better title and pay attention to your time. And last, practice presenting your presentation before you start your speech. Thank you. Good luck for your next speech. Toastmaster Eva.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Resita. So now for General Evaluator and team, it will be led by Toastmaster Apri. Toastmaster Apri, time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anna. And before we move on to the next session, which is my GE team, I would like to call Toastmaster Eva to deliver the timer report. Is what evaluator is on time?
Okay, Toastmaster April, I will report the time tracker. TM Dia 30 minute 26 second, and then TM Resita 30 minute 29 second. Back to you.
Okay, thank you and congratulations both evaluator. You are on time a little bit. So yeah, still on time, which is great. Now let's call our grammarian, which is Toastmaster Purwanto, to give the grammarian for for meeting tonight. So please welcome Toastmaster Purwanto.
Okay, thank you, Happy. So let me start with the pronunciation. Wait, can I do this? Okay. So I heard someone say unmute is supposed to be unmute. And then let's go to the tenses. So I found few of these points. I won't give too many points to all of us, because this may be like 6 points. It can really help us, not too many, but it still can be applicable to all of us. So let's start with the first one. I want to have the interaction with all the Toastmaster. Maybe someone can help me with the first one. We was gather. What's wrong with this sentence?
We were.
Yes, that's right. So when we try to connect something with the to be, don't forget to remember about is it. So that's the only subject that must be followed with is or was. For the other, it will be aim or are or were. So for example, like this one, we were, something like that. Okay, the second one. This is my inspired inspiration. What's wrong with this? Or maybe improper. Not right. Not that right.
The
Anyone
inspired one
has
is
any
confusing.
idea? Yes, it's like redundancy. So
Yeah.
you give two information. So if you want to say inspiration, just say this is my inspiration. But if you want to say something that connect to this inspire, so for example, this is my inspire, what? This is my inspire person. Maybe it can be like that. But for the this is my inspire inspiration. It's already inspiration, and it has another inspire. It's not like that. Just say inspiration. Okay, and number three, they cannot connect into their mind. What's wrong with this one? Or maybe what's is really not that correct for me. Any idea?
Delete the into.
They don't connect.
So for me, it's like it's missing something. It's not like complete sentences. They cannot connect it into my mind. It's like missing the in bahasa it's like subject, and then the verb, and also the object, missing the object. Connect, you need to give us more information. And number four, what's wrong with this number four? It's still allowed.
Allow it.
Yes. So it's like a passive voice, and don't forget to put the ed at the end of the sentences. Number five, maybe it's confusing, but it's meant for the past tense. Sorry for that. It can be simple past. It can be the uh, past continuous. So for this one, you need to change that to I was, something like that. For number six, maybe it's a bit confusing. Create an opening. So let me explain a bit about this. When someone deliver their speech, they give the opening, but they all the speeches is include the opening. So if you want to say something like this, maybe what you mean is like create an amusing opening, create an engaging opening, or that kind of thing. Because all the speeches, it's already have the opening. It has the opening. So I think that's all the report from me as a grammarian. Before I end my report, let me tell you one mystery. Do you know why a detective in London, in UK, they can solve the mystery easily than in Indonesia? Because they have so many tenses. So
Tenses.
when the detective asks someone about the alibi, for example, when they answer in simple present, so they just make the story right now. So it's like the lie to this detective. So when Api asks us about the alibi, why did you do that? Something like that. I believe all of us need to answer that using the past tense because we experienced that in the past, and when we answer that, we use the past tense. For example, many of us still try to mix that the past and the present. So if Alfred really the detective, he will kidnap, he will how to say handcuff all of us because all of us lie to him. That's absolutely the lie to him. Okay, so I think that's all from me. I will give control back to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purwanto, for your detailed explanation for the grammarian report. Yeah, as a detective, I still newbie, so I need to learn a lot from you how to make a correction for my grammarian, so I can become a really good at detectives like actual Sherlock Holmes, not like a KW Sherlock Holmes. Okay, now I would like to call our last person in my team, which is Toastmaster Ekan, to give the counter report. So please welcome Toastmaster Ekan.
Okay, for a counter report, first let me share my screen. Is it visible?
Yep.
All right. So for our report today, we have Toastmaster Apri. You have one filler words one word or, three words so, one word like, one word but. And for Toastmaster Anna, you have one filler word four words of. And for Toastmaster Resita, you only have one word so. For me, I have two words one word or, one word so, one word like, and one word but. For Toastmaster Dia, you have two words so. For Toastmaster Eva, you have one word 27 words or, one word so, and three words like. For Toastmaster Gayatri, you have three words and one word filler so. For Toastmaster Purwanto, you have six words and 10 words so. For our first guest tonight, for guest Octaviani, you have 9 words or. Next, for our second guest tonight, Tasha, you have one word on. So, for our quick tips for tonight, first, we need to have some kind of awareness and don't be rushed. We have to actually practice or exercise on how to be aware in every single word that we are saying. Because if we have more awareness, meaning that we have more control. And if we have more control equals better speech. Because in that sense, you will have less words, sleepily words, because some sleepily words will mess up your speech. Or for the worst scenario, you will forget the point that you are trying to make. The same things for being too rushed. If you are being too fast in your speech, the same thing happen. You can forget the point that you are trying to make to your audience. And the second point is pause. It's okay to insert some pauses in your speech. For example, if you want to move from one point to another point, it's okay to insert a pause. If you want to move from explanation to conclusion, you can use pause. And before you want to say something very, very important, you can use pause. The most interesting uh, the most interesting part about doing a pause is you actually doing nothing, but it gives meaning. So that's the overall report from me. Back to you, Chi.
Thank you, Taskmaster Ikan, for your really comprehensive and really wonderful report for a counter. Now I will give the general evaluation report for tonight meeting. And for the meeting, we start on time, which is really nice at 7 p.m. It is really good because as a Toastmaster, we learn to be punctual, and also we explain about Toastmaster in the beginning, especially to a guest who are first time attending our meeting, so she will know about what exactly Toastmaster is. Next is Toastmaster. You are Toastmaster on the meeting. Toastmaster Anna, you explain about the theme. You give a question, also tell a story about the theme, which is really nice. Next, we have Toastmaster Ekan as a counter. I really like your slide presentation. Is really nice and also really clear. And some improvement that I can give you is probably you can give a summary of the most used filler sound. And also it will be good if you give tips in the beginning, so our participant will start to practice right away after you give the tips about a counter report. Next, we have timer Toastmaster Eva using a paper, because I also noticed you have a problem with your Zoom camera, so you use a paper. This is also really good to to give a signal for all the prepared speech. Next, we have Gramrian Toastmaster Purwanto. I also really like you also using your slide. It's really easy to discuss if we see your slide. And next we have double topic master. It's me. I see that I also have some feedback in the chat book, which is from Toastmaster Dia. She said, really fun. Thank you, Toastmaster Dia, for you give me some kind of feedback for my double topic master. And next we have evaluator. For the evaluator, I believe you are using sandwich method. Probably some of you don't know what is sandwich method. Basically, you will give some kind of opening. You have a combination and a combination, then you give a closing. It's just like a prepared speech, but it's have some kind of incorporate the prepared speech technique in the evaluation. So if you have a project about evaluation, you can use this sandwich method because it's really easy to discuss to the speaker when you give the evaluation. And what improvement? I think I don't see that there is agenda shared in the chat box. Probably in the future, participant can share the agenda in the chat box so that can be downloaded by the guest. So they will know about the agenda for tonight. Yeah, I think that overall it's really good and smooth meeting. And thank you all for helping our meeting for tonight. And I think that's all for my general evaluation report. I will give a control back to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri, for the evaluation from this meeting. I think this is our last agenda. So thank you for all of our Toastmasters from another club who helped us from this meeting. And then thank you for the guests who come in this meeting. Thank you so much. So I will give the control back to our president, Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. With me again as a president, we will have some announcement and feedback. And first, I would love to hear some feedback, especially for a guest here. We have Tasha, also Octaviani. Hello, Octaviani. I would like to hear feedback from you. Are you first time attending our meeting tonight?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Where are you from? How do you feel about this meeting?
I live in Malang right now. I think it's quite good, yes, because this is like a supportive meeting, and we can learn each other. Also to improve ourselves, like we learn what is the mistake, and also how to be a good presenter also. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Octaviani. I hope I can see you again in our future meeting for the next 2 weeks. So basically, we conduct a meeting every first and third every Saturday at 7 p.m. just like this, just like today. So I hope I can see you again. And next we have another guest, which is Tasha. I believe Tasha is also visiting our club meeting before. So I would like to hear feedback from her again. Hello, Tasha. Are you still busy? Do you want to give me some feedback again?
Okay, so from before, this is my second time at Toastmaster Malang. Maybe it's when I came to the meeting, I was late, so I'm not really sure what happened before. However, this meeting, it's good. It's very enjoyable. And I think we are all of us still learning, so I think everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah. That's the only thing I can say. I'm not really sure because I'm quite late when I'm joined, so but overall it's good, it's enjoyable, and yeah, keep it up.
Okay, thank you, Tasha, for your feedback. Yeah, just smooth, good, and awesome. Thank you. And yeah, it's better to be late than not coming. So you can join a participant to be a double topic. So you can improve the speech. So you will feel improvement how to deal with improve the speech. So it can really help you in the future. And I think that's all for the feedback. And for the announcement, of course, there will be our next regular meeting, which is 2 weeks from now, which is June 1st, Thursday, as always, at 7 p.m. So make sure to mark your calendar so you don't miss our next meeting. And probably any announcement from another club meeting. We have Eagle, also Surabaya Toastmaster Club. You can announce your regular meeting probably. Floor is yours. Floor is yours. Floor is yours.
Okay, I will start. I'm from Surabaya Toastmaster Club, and our meeting is every first and third Wednesday of the month. So our meeting next will be on June 7th. It will be on a hybrid setting. So there will be offline and online. That's all. Thank you.
Awesome, nice. Hybrid. Next.
Okay, maybe I will go next. I'm from Eagle Toastmaster Club, and our meeting is every second and fourth Thursday, so it will be next week on Thursday. And I have sent Eagle Instagram on the chat box, so if you want to know more about us, please follow us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Both of club is already shared their meetings, so our guest here can join their meeting, which is in different week, also different day. It's really nice. So if you have a free time to join the meeting, you can visit them to get to know more about the Toastmaster community. So that's all for the meeting for tonight. I would like to thank you to Toastmaster Purwanto, Toastmaster Rashida, also Toastmaster Dia for helping our meeting for tonight. And that's all. And for as a club president, I officially close the meeting for tonight. See you again, everyone.